Hi, we're Midgard Lobster, and we have a question. Is there a name that more obviously implies sexual bondage than Dick Cheney?
I highly doubt
I
it.
don't think so. I mean, if you can think of one, please leave it in the comments. That'd
I
be
mean,
excellent.
maybe if someone's named like Leather Slave or something, but I hope no one is.
What's up, dude?
What kind of a monster would you have to be, though, to name your child Leather Slave?
Well, that was pretty good.
He just flexed.
I did.
Oh, it's this thing. Ow.
Ow.
Oh, there's a man behind you. The danger man.
It is, yes.
Hey, he helped.
He helped.
Dude, you know what you can do? You can stun the danger man after you're done with this one and just, like, let the other guy shoot him a lot. If he doesn't run straight for you, that is. Stupid danger man. This guy spooks me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, correct. Iframes. Iframes are my favorites.
Prince is good.
It's almost dead though. Not the best time for reloading, but that's how guns do, I guess. What just happened? Shit.
We picked up a note that automatically opened.
Ah,
Concerning the recruitment of boys in Whitechapel, I think I've found one. Albie. He's as stupid as a stool, but tough. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market, and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time you meet him, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy, and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders.
I wonder if the wet boot boys are in league with the big head boys.
Ow!
Whoa, that was fucking brutal, man. That was legit metal as fuck.
Yeah, shoot it.
Drink, 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 drink the violence.
Drink, 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 drink this guy.
The sky's violence belongs to the Nords.
This guy is, the Foo Fighters were wrong. This guy is not a neighborhood, it is apparently a drink.
The guy is a neighborhood?
Well, the sky is a neighborhood.
Oh. I've never seen anyone live in the sky. Except for the cloud people.
Cloud people.
Goddamn cloud people, man. I find it quite specious, or like ableist, I guess, that they keep calling you a leech. I should call it ableist since technically vampirism would be a disease. Did he shoot his friend? It hella looked like it.
That it did.
Maybe his friend has bullet resistance or something. Also, why is this guy much bigger than the others? Did he take all of the steroids as a child?
Why is he bigger than the others?
He's much bigger. He's like a proper steroids man.
How big this guy?
Free juice box, man. Sweet. Gives you almost half a, like 1/4 of a meter of blood or something. Just still pretty excellent.
How much does this guy give us? Get chopped.
Yep.
Like $1.
He was totally the Mugu, that's why he killed him.
Yeah.
For you are the master.
You know me. I'm a car.
Brum 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 brum. I like how onomatopoeias are different between languages. Like in Icelandic, cars say brum, but in English they say vroom.
Also, there are also like slight differences. Like the cow says moo, over here it says moo.
It does. And I don't think the cows sound different, I think the people sound different.
Quite so.
By the way, the sheep saying ba is much more truthful than it saying meh, which is the Icelandic thing, and I'm like, no they don't. Sound like you've never heard a sheep, fellow.
Don't try to set me on fire, you jackass.
Whoa. Your clothes were
So
on
yeah,
fire.
new steak.
Nice. It's a Priven steak.
Yeah,
Is it good?
it's better than what we have.
Oh.
Or it's about the same right now. It's like 5 better. Costs 5 more stamina as well.
Ah, okay. But still, like, it had a lot more upgrade slots.
So having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, and and we can confirm vampire activity there. That was weird.
Yep.
First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. Bratwurst. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea. According to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal, he may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that's true, then there may be some big going on at the Pembroke. Maybe even a nest of vampires, protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we're convinced you better come quickly with reinforcements and heavy gear. For a woman who says she's a vampire because she is sick in the head.
They thought she was bluffing, though. I kind of love that, because that's not a stupid reason for believing her.
Not gonna read that. Pause if you want to read it.
Do it, man. Viewers, that is. I'm not saying you read it.
No,
It was long.
I'm gonna pause the game.
Otherwise, this would be Vampire the read-through. I mean, Vampyr. That's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I was just gonna pause the recording to read it. That's what I was gonna do.
Just read it off screen. No, pause time and read it. Then you don't have to pause the recording. Then I'd also have to pause time if I wanted to read it. That would be annoying.
Quite so. Also quite weird.
What?
What are you even saying anymore?
Dude, I think it's time we tell them. By the way, Icelanders can pause time. It's a thing. We don't make a big deal about it, but yeah, you can pause time.
It's supposed to be a secret.
I know, but I feel like we could help the world community so much, man.
Well, thankfully we don't have any viewers, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know, right?
Can't make that. Can't upgrade the used Priven steak. Pembroke steak. Uh-huh.
I mean, it is, I guess. We're
more stuff.
The Pembroke boys.
And now we need 4 more tiny common handle parts.
Tiny handle parts sounds non-effective. Oh, nice.
More damage.
Yeah, more damage is more better.
Should we go for more damage or more blood?
That's a hard question, actually.
More damage.
Yeah, I think so, actually. We're
forced
leveling bite, so yeah.
Yeah, we're forced to take blood here anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we got us a good saw. I'm gonna get more bullets.
Oh, you only got 1 more bullet. I'm kidding though, it doesn't work like that. Free rat. Nice. It's another rat! Get it! What? Why can't you get it? There
you gotta wait a bit.
This is despicable.
I know you.
He misspelled delicious with his voice. I know it's called mispronunciation, but it's more fun to say misspelled with his voice. And also more dumb. I like how you shot a guy that was within arm's length of you. while holding a bone saw. It's like, that's what people do, right?
Yes. That guy just took off.
Yep, you launched him. He's now a
man.
missile.
He's a rocket man. I think he's gonna be a long, long time.
Talking about missiles, I'm kind of interested for the upcoming North Korea summit.
Oh, when was that? When is that? Sorry.
I'm not sure exactly when. I just know that Trump and the Lil Kim person and I think South Korean president man are going to be talking.
That sounds fun.
I know so many.
Or assassinating, either one.
I don't know.
What is this place? Why is there nothing here?
There's coins there. You walk past coins. Look, right, yeah.
Is that
6 shillings, bro. There's a door. Ooh, where does it lead? Whoa, dude, it led to a mirror universe that looks exactly like how the place you were at before looked.
I will kill the chair you're sitting in while you're sitting in it.
Dude, I'm just trying to impress the vampire hunter people in the game.
The Vampyr.
The Vampyr hunters. Do you think if they kill enough vampires they'll evolve into vampire Gengars?
I do not.
That's sad. Oh, I gave myself a sad actually. You know what I just remembered?
What?
So
Wait, did I get XP for eating a rat?
I got Pokemon Sun for the DS.
I have this.
And I was playing a Nuzlocke. I got a Ghastly, I leveled it up, we traded back, and I had a Gengar, and then it fucking died.
Yeah, I remember.
In a Nuzlocke.
Mine didn't.
Yeah, I haven't really been careful enough with my Nuzlocke run.
I've been really careful.
I just get really bored. I get so bored so quickly with grinding, which is funny when you're playing Pokemon willingly. Like, what am I doing?
Have you ever been forced to play Pokemon against your will?
Haven't you?
No.
But no, I haven't. I've never been made to play it against my will, but what I mean is the game itself, like, the game mechanics inherently mean that you might have to grind at some point. But I was like, nah, I'll play Pokemon and then I'll be annoyed when I have to grind and get impatient and get all my Pokemon freaking killed. My John Pokemon.
John Pokemon?
Yeah. It's the name of the guy at Nintendo who originally made Pokemon. John Pokemon. That's where the name comes from.
This is Roger the Wall. He's like almost immune to damage.
Oh.
What about if I do this? 88 damage.
Not all that immune. What if you throw a spear at him?
190 damage.
Oh, he just...
What about
really
fighting?
He's resistant to blade and shot damage, so... And he has, like, that forearm shield thing. He's a fucking weirdo.
Alright, how much damage do you take from fighting? 125.
Yeah, not bad. But I think spear is the best bet by far, because... Yeah.
Ow.
Should probably shoot him a bit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
2 trigger parts, I think that's enough to upgrade the gun.
Perhaps. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that. I've kind of been busy tracking other things.
Yeah, I'm just like rambling about Pokemon, so of course I have the time, but you're actively playing, so yeah.
Rambling about Pokemon.
Gengar, you guys!
So what do you do on your channel?
Gengar!
We ramble about Pokemon and stuff.
Whine about Timmy's Gengar and like make dick jokes and stuff.
Mostly that though.
What, dick jokes or
Yeah.
Gengar? Why not both?
I cannot
The
enter.
door is locked. Alrighty then.
You need to have it replaced by a small. I know I made this joke like last episode or something, but it's like I love that whole thing so much.
But which joke have it replaced by a small orb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you didn't make the joke last episode. You
Oh,
made it to me in private before we
Oh,
started.
okay. That's good then. Then you guys aren't hearing about it again.
Whitechapel.
But I do that though. Recycle
Neighborhood
jokes.
is linked
Not
somehow
intentionally. I
to
just
Colonel
have no
Bailey's
short-term memory.
But
First,
there was a hideout here.
let's find this
Where?
Petrescu fellow.
Up there.
It is hidden. That's why it's a hideout. Otherwise, it would be an obvious out. Or a noticeable out. Hey, large box of pills.
Large box of pills.
That sounds Codini.
What so?
Codini is Houdini's addicted brother. It's
Right.
a dead hobo or
Yeah,
something.
look at that.
Oh,
You all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
wow, that was highly unnecessary. Do we have treatment for gunshot wounds bottle on us? Just
got-
like anti-gunshot wound potion.
No, the dude didn't get shot.
Oh, he just shot in his general direction, or...
No, he missed.
Oh, okay.
Proud of me.
How will Boots be proud?
Bastard at the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's
yeah,
Albert.
I'm not done.
Remember it. Now bugger off.
I'm looking for Nurse Danny Crane.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
How many times
I
are you
didn't
gonna
do
make that
anything, it ain't
joke?
me.
It's not a joke, it's just the truth. She is Nurse Danny Crane.
Yes, you did. And it was cowardly and inexcusable.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I
Okay.
found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The Wet Boot Boys have accepted your application.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough.
You didn't tell me
Free
shit.
soon.
I know, right?
It was so cool.
You're being manipulated by these criminals. What's worse is that you're clever enough to know better.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
In a gang?
In a gang. He'll become CEO of the gang.
Goodbye, young man.
Get,
I'll not die in some
get
fool's
massive
stick
amounts of
alley
stocks in the
making
gang.
work for a weak old lovey.
Here's the dude what shot him.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best.
It's
thing
Jonathan Gunman.
to say.
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions if you promise me to.
Hey, look, it's Eyebrow Man.
Nice.
Look, I'm not a violent man.
Those are on fleek
Benjamin
though.
Palmer, doctor.
On fleek like
No
male
one can-
jeggings.
Not even you.
You disgust me.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say.
You should see he's wearing he's wearing jeggings right now. It's awful.
Swear
I never wear anything else. Like, at all.
You don't have anywhere to go. No.
Okay, that's
family.
not true. I wear a thong on my head.
Since the death of my
Like
wife,
that woman at Coachella.
Albert Smuller. She was sick, see? Long before the flu and all this shit.
Like, I'll wear a
You
thong on
used
my
to have
head
the
at
best
Coachella. No
Yeah,
one will
my
notice,
wife
or no
alone,
one will care.
good job.
No one will question it because they don't care.
Now just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
What a trap.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Can we medical check up him?
We can.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy he just frayed me last nerve.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they? I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
The doctors called me a liar, a coward. Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
What? Shouldn't feel ashamed.
What about
What
those
did he
we
do
left
exactly?
behind, face down in the mud?
Oh, he
Want to
deserted.
change places with them? You
For
cannot
what?
waste
I
your
don't get
chance
it.
at life this way.
It's not that simple. I wouldn't have expected you to understand. I don't even know why I spoke to you in the first place.
You didn't speak to me, I spoke to you.
It failed?
I have no idea what that means.
Good evening, Benjamin.
I'm afraid not.
Right, he needs treatment for migraine.
Which
A
we do
gun,
not have.
alcohol.
A gun, alcohol.
How are you?
I'm not your...
He has anemia. Alright, let's fix
Do you
that.
need assistance?
Please. Feeling tired these days.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very funny.
Yes, it was actually.
Rats.
Alright, he's
Can
recovering.
we personal question him? No. Wow.
We don't
Goodbye.
get hints for healing people. We get better status in the neighborhood. Things get better in the hood if you like
I get it.
shoot people up with medicine, I guess.
Just like get trained out guns and randomly shoot people with whatever medicine you have on hand.
Cleaning up the neighborhood.
Giving everyone ibuprofen.
Hey, look at that! It's a corpse.
Nice, free corpse.
Cigarette case and a ring.
There's some woman yelling about science. You check it out. I think she's to the left.
I don't know where she is.
Okay. Yeah. Hey. Was that not a corpse, or did we already loot it?
No, it was a corpse. We just couldn't.
Just didn't
loot it.
have anything delicious like cake.
Yeah, needs more cake.
Ah! Dude, I think she's a bunch of snake oil.
Good evening,
Probably
miss.
does.
You can use it to polish our
I'm
guns and
interested
stuff.
in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic.
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
That was the smoothest brush off I've seen ever.
I know, right?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam.
Alrighty then.
Tell me,
Wow.
who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
I do have one thought about it though. She may not know that she's selling snake oil.
Most of them are afraid or desperate.
She may not. That's true.
You'll come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they
I don't
get
think
here.
we'll need to avoid him actually, but thank you anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Alright, fine.
Let's
I'd
trade.
like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Swansborough cordial with a list of ingredients printed in Latin. This item can be recycled into components. 35 shillings for a bottle.
It probably has opium in it though. I mean, everything, including children's food, had opium in it those times.
Thing is, it doesn't though. It breaks down into a glass vial.
Wow, that
Yeah.
sucks. So it has no active ingredients that we can isolate at least?
Nope.
That's kind of shadious. All heck.
It's just snake oil.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Can you shoot her? We will need to drink her later. She's damaging the district.
Actually, the only person I really want to drink in this district at this moment is the priest here.
Why?
Alright,
Is he a bit too Catholic?
A bit too. Okay, I'll just locate him somewhere. Wherever the hell he is again.
Again, if anyone gets offended at that remark, I remind you that those things actually happened. I'm referencing a thing that happened.
Alright, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Maybe, I don't know.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr.
Oh, it's a
Jonathan
doomsayer.
Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Nice.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
You are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the
Those are some
Armageddon
crazy
about
as
to
red
strike
eyes.
the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I have an eye condition.
Alright.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
So he's a death cultist?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
This is why people should always question their convictions.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I send him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
See, that thing makes a bit of sense when you think about the fact that he just told you he was gonna burn
You sent
people.
him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Well, he's still gonna die, but
What do you mean?
All scientists are
Quite a judge.
it's more of the same. It's just
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Okay.
So women have no free,
Crane more than
like,
other
no
nurses.
discipline is what
Before
he's
coming
saying.
to London,
Pretty much.
she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What, she becomes a communist? Well, that's so dumb.
Like I said, so this guy, he burns people alive, like actively.
He sent his only, like, relation to death, to open death, basically. Go to the cemetery during this
Yeah,
apocalyptic moment.
and his disciple was actually helping him burn people alive.
He's already burning people alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and he's preaching nonsense and hateful bullshit.
Yeah, he's a doomsayer.
He's a bit more than a doomsayer, he's a doer. Burning people
Yeah, but
alive.
I mean, like, the preaching is doomsayer preaching, basically.
You know? Like, yeah, that's why I want to eat him. But the problem is, however, our mesmerized level is 1. We need level 5.
Wow, but he gave us 3,500 off the bat.
Yeah, just with 2 hits unlocked.
Yeah.
Migraine and recovering.
Wait, do we have all the hints unlocked for Thug Boy?
No.
No, we. Oh, yeah, we have 1.
Yeah, oh, and we didn't get the one because I said the wrong thing. I get it now.
Yeah.
That's why I said hint failed.
Yeah.
I see. And you guys will see more next time.
Goodbye.